Hello everyone, I thought I would make a quick video about one of these drag bags that Impact Sports here in New Zealand. They get manufactured and then they sell them. Recently I've been using this and one of their other bags a lot over a sort of more traditional hard case like I normally use. Albeit I will say these will fit inside of a hard case too. If you want to take the foam out, you can just chuck this straight in a hard case if you do have to go on an aeroplane or something along those lines, or if you want to throw it on the back of a ute. But yeah, it just takes up a lot less room, a lot quicker and easier, and then obviously when you're not using it you can just tuck it under the bench or hang it up or something like that. Pretty straightforward. It's nothing out of the ordinary here. Nice strong buckles, dual handles, all of that, and yeah, I've got a 24-pound gun in this, so it handles plenty of weight. It does look a little bit distorted at the moment, again, because I've got a really big scope with a red dot on it, so that does push this piece here out, but it's no real problem. You've got a bit of Velcro on the front if you want to put patches or names or whatever on the front, that's cool. 4 buckles, real simple. I don't know anything about buckles, but they seem strong enough. And again, I actually won this as a spot prize at King of 1 Mile last November 2025, so I'm using it quite a lot and there's been zero issues with any tearing or anything like that, so it's pretty straightforward. Unclap it, easy as. Right, so a couple of things I'll point out. Again, you can't make a 30-minute video about a bag, right? But if you want to, you can have a cleaning rod inside this version of the bag. I generally don't always have it in there. I normally have a smaller rod I just use for chambers and the like, but there is an option for that, which is nice because having a cleaning rod in a separate, carrying it in a separate manner can be slightly annoying, or you end up bending them or something. So yeah, that's an option there, which is cool, easy to have. Then you've got this flap back here, same thing, another buckle, just opens up, and that secures the rear of the gun and also stops it sliding out of the burrito that you roll it up into. And then over here you've just got the 3 slots, and they just go right up under. So if you've got a shorter rifle, you can put it in this first one. So if you've got a carbine or something like that, this has got a 26-inch barrel, so it ends up in the longer configuration. But so depending how long your firearm is, you just slot it in there. As I mentioned before, this is quite tall. I've got a barricade stock permanently attached to this Masterpiece Arms chassis, and then obviously a red dot sitting on top, so it ends up pushing the height of that out quite a bit, but it still works fine. And there is a little bit of, where you can see a strip of padding here that actually folds over the top of the scope. That's nice. Easy as, you just take it in and out, right? To be fair, I'll probably nearly get it out going to the smaller slot, but it's never been an issue. Only other real thing to say, it has a pouch here that you can store whatever in. This one's just got a data book for this gun and an empty bolt pouch. Again, depending what you want, you can put cleaning equipment, whatever, tucked away in there. So real simple, real easy. Obviously, the more stuff you put in there, the harder this will be to close. This is situated more towards the buttstock of the firearm, which generally, when it comes to precision firearms, is probably the skinnier part. So it folds just fine over and behind the scope, like so. So yeah, nice, simple. I think pretty cost-effective bags. I think at the moment they're on sale. But they retail around $250 New Zealand. Yeah, simple, easy, and also another thing I should point out is that if you want, you can use these as a sort of impromptu shooting mat. Obviously, you probably have this end at the front, that end at the rear, and it is a padded mat that you could lie down on. For the most part, all the venues and ranges we shoot on are rural properties, so there's going to be mud and sheep shit and everything. So I personally wouldn't use it as a shooting mat, but depending if you shoot on like a range with concrete floor or something like that, where it's not likely to get very dirty, then it'll probably be fine. But again, that's up to you. You do with your what you want with your own stuff, essentially. So yeah, I don't know if anyone's noticed, I've got dinosaur stickers on my hand. Sick. But yeah, anyway, I thought I'd make a 5-minute video about this cool product that has been getting a lot of use with me recently, and yeah, I'll leave it there.